name of the Almighty Creator, most gracious, most merciful. All praise is due to the cherisher of all the worlds, most gracious, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. Only do we worship, and only thine aid do we seek. Guide us on the straight path, the path of those who are rightly guided, not those upon whom your wrath has fallen, and those who have been led astray. Please stand for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Welcome to the United Muslim Christian Forum 2009 Second Annual Milad Nabi Parade and Festival. We are very honored by your presence, and we appreciate your joining of hands with us today. I would like to thank our distinguished guests for their generosity and their help in helping us arrive where we are today. We will now have our opening address by the Muslim Christian United Forum, Muhammad Hasib.
All praise and gratitude is due Almighty God. He always bestows his endless mercy upon us all and is forever compassionate, extremely forgiving. Peace and blessings be upon the messengers and prophets whom he, the Almighty God, has sent to guide us back to him. We are truly thankful and blessed to have been chosen to participate in this second annual parade and festival, Milad Nabi, celebrating the birth of the Prophet Muhammad and the majesty of Jesus, son of Mary. Peace and blessings be upon them all. On behalf of His Eminence El Sheikh Saeed Mubarak Ali Shah Jilani, who is a pioneer in establishing dialogue and cooperation between Muslims and Christians, and who is the inspiration that led to formatting the United Muslim Christian Forum. And on behalf of the UMC, we welcome our distinguished speakers, all God-fearing people that have gathered here today to join hands and demonstrate their commitment to ending all wars and human suffering. A short time ago, our newly elected president, the Honorable Hussein Obama, emphatically declared in his inaugural address that we are a nation of Christians and Muslims, Hindus and Jews and unbelievers. At the National Prayer Service, Reverend Dr. Sharon Watkins noted that recently Muslim scholars from around the world released a document entitled A Common Word Between Us. It proposes a basis for building a world at peace. That common basis, love of God and love of thy neighbor. We, the God-fearing, agree with both and realize our responsibility as patriots and adherents of both great religions, joined on common ground. Belief in Almighty God, the 10 Commandments, and a driving desire to do unto others as we would have others do unto you. We must work diligently, selflessly, to reach our goal, to end war and suffering. There are many obstacles before us that oppose our efforts. Supremacists, imperialists, materialists, Darwinists, those who follow Freud, racism, religious prejudice, unquenchable greed, a quest for power, and a cold indifference to killing. Similar obstacles were faced by those blessed ones, charged by Almighty God to lead mankind from darkness to light by propagating truth and justice, and not what was necessarily politically correct. Most times the powers that be, the power brokers, the elitists, the lobbyists of special interests, opposed them because they realized that if their mission were complete, they would be out of business. Such righteous men were oftentimes maligned, assaulted, and even killed. Today, the media plays a major role in fomenting this hate and this division and this war. Remember, if a lie is told often enough, it will eventually be believed. There are those who would rather see us clash, members of both great religions, and see America destroyed than see us joined and successful. But let us not fear anything or anyone, nor rely on anything or anyone, but Almighty God. Let us not worry about anything or anyone. Is not Allah, is not God enough for the believers? There's an old, I believe it's a hymn that many of us are familiar with, and it stated, "No one said the road would be easy, but He, Almighty God, didn't bring us this far to leave us." Please listen closely to the words of our distinguished guest speakers, whose insightful words will expand our scope, energize us, and strengthen our commitment to the task at hand.
Dear friends, welcome. Welcome to West Presbyterian Church in Binghamton. I know that many of you traveled quite a long distance to come here. It's marvelous to see this sanctuary so full with children of God. I greet you on behalf of this congregation of Presbyterians, like brothers and sisters. And I believe and I hope that we are brothers and sisters, because our grand ancestor of all of us is Abraham. And through him, we share one faith in one God and the same Spirit. And I was thinking, what should I say? I am a biblical theologian. And I came up with an interesting reading from the Old Testament. I will read from the chapter 18 of the book of Genesis. A story. So have patience with me. It's something like